Hey guys, um, I just thought I'd make this video to explain myself and who I am. My name is Leusby. I'm from Michigan, small county, Osceola County. I picked up guitar when my grandpa taught me how to. He was in Vietnam, so he learned how to play guitar over there in Germany, and he taught me a few things on the guitar, and I kept with the guitar because it always helped me through things, and I love the sound of music because everyone can relate to music. Music is in everyone's life. It's there all the time. It's on the radio, it's on your phone, it's all over, and they have a mood for everything. You got happy music, sad music, all that stuff, and people can always relate to that. And that's what always intrigued me about music, is that there's unlimited possibilities with music. I just recently released a single about the end of November, beginning of December, called 90 Proof. And I hit 6,000 plus views and listeners on that song within the time of a month and a half or so. I ended up hitting 6,000 plus on January 17th of 2023, and I uploaded it on I forget when, but it was in 2022 of end of November, beginning of December, something around there. And for a small town boy like me, like I live in a small town, like blink of an eye and you're through it, you know what I mean? And I live on the outskirts. And that was always my goal, is to tell the story of the outskirts, because I feel like there's stories out here that no one knows about, and what we go through. And so I decided to pick up music because I want people to know the story of, who we are as people. We're not, a bunch of rednecks, hillbillies, we're good people, and that's my main goal, is to tell the stories of the outskirts through my music. I started writing music when I was about 16. That's when I started using my own words, and actually sitting down and writing music. I wrote a few songs with my buddy, and then I ended up writing 90 Proof one night when I was driving around with my girlfriend. And it was, we drove around, we just wrote that song right there. It just came to me like that, and, it's just, for 6,000 plus views and listeners on that one song, it really, made me feel good, because that's not at all what I was expecting. I wasn't expecting, over 200, honestly. And a lot of people might think, 6,000 isn't a lot, but to me it is, as a small town boy with, all these, small towns and stuff, we don't get enough, recognition and stuff, and I didn't think that many people would actually listen to it, and especially with first song that's actually really not bad for a, small town boy, And, my past experience hasn't been so great. I was onto a record label, and the record label ended up screwing me over, so I ended up going independent, and actually did a lot better. They only brought in probably, I want to say like 800 or so, views, and I brought myself in, no one else, me, 6,000 plus listeners, and I feel like, I did that on my own, and I feel very happy that I did that, because a lot of people have to have that record label to promote. I promote my own stuff. I have some of my team promote it, and I think it's overall just a good thing for myself and for the the team, because it was just not very great with that record label. They ended up giving me my own setup and everything, computer, monitor, all that stuff that I needed to make that music. And I made the music right in this room right here. This was the studio until they came in one day and took all of my stuff, and so I don't have that stuff anymore. So now I'm on my own, and now I'm going to be going to the studio, an actual studio, which will probably be down, south somewhere, and probably do that. We'll do some studio work down there, and hoping to do some collabs with some people, remixes, anything like that, cover songs. That's where, that's what I'm thinking about doing. So that was the main thing, was that they came in and just took my stuff, and they handed me a piece of paper saying that I disobeyed the rules of the contract that I signed. I signed a year contract on, I'm pretty sure it was October 31st I signed it. Yeah, October 31st I signed it. And I ended up breaking contract because I I asked for a new manager, because my manager would not give me the stuff that I needed. They were not communicative. They were just overall, honestly, a little lazy. They blew me off all the time, and that's not what they're supposed to do. That's their job to, help me, and so I help them and be communicative with each other, because then we can, get moving towards our next step in life and in the music industry and all that stuff. But they were very, lazy and just didn't do their job. And I kept telling them, hey, I'm going to leave this contract, because on the contract it said I could leave anytime. So in the contract, they were supposed to, promote and do all the stuff you're supposed to do as a manager for the artist, musician, but they didn't do it. So I took matters in my own hands, and I asked for a new manager, and they said that I was breaking contract. So they gave me the paper, gave me my monthly payment, and got out of there. So now I framed the contract, the violation contract they gave me, stating what I violated in the contract. I framed it, I wrote on it, and you'll see that right there. So yeah, it was just overall just a crappy situation, but I got out of it, and I got a lot of listeners. In my opinion, that was a lot of listeners, and so especially with being a small town boy, graduating class with 75, I know that's kind of a lot to some people, but to me it's really not, especially when I moved to different schools. It wasn't like a big one, but yeah, so, and that's pretty much just the overall what happened to me before I ended up getting 6,000 listeners. But I don't plan on stopping music, because I love it. I'm always going to do it, and we're creating a album at the moment. It's in work in progress, called Raised in the Barn. It'll be country music. It'll be a country album, but we'll see how everything goes. We'll probably have another singer on the track too. I'll probably do like a song with someone or something like that. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get a hold of someone I think will want to. So that pretty much concludes, who I am. If you guys have any questions, just go down in the comments and ask a question. I'll definitely answer it. And don't forget to follow my Instagram, which will be right here. So don't forget to do that. And hit the follow button and start commenting, whatever, man. So ask questions, anything you guys want to do. So, I appreciate you guys watching the video, and I'm sure I'll upload a lot more videos after this. This is just a introduction of who I am. So, yeah, just you guys have a good night, and don't forget to follow the Instagram and follow my YouTube. So, thank you guys for watching, and you guys have a good night.
It's like him, if anything, I got his back. Even if he said cracker red, his skin was pitch black. Oh!